Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It is your boy Alex here, back with yet another stream. And, well, we're just gonna wait for people to chime in. That is not what I wanted. It's what I wanted is actually in my pocket. Oof. So, tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oops. Oops. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, doing the same stuff as last night, Grizzly Pouches, so... I wonder how... I gotta count all of these. I gotta see how many they actually comment on. Okay, so... So I had a double-decker last night when I streamed, and then I had two after work, so that's... Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 16 in a pack. Wow. It's amazing song. Y'all, no one's chimed in yet, but if you do chime in and you're on delay right before you catch me, I'm gonna go... I gotta reply to somebody on Messenger. So, and I don't want to ignore them because I haven't said anything to them in a minute. But, I'm just gonna tell them I'm streaming and I'll respond to what they said. So, I'm not gonna buffer. I'm just gonna be gone for a few seconds. All right. Maybe this won't actually disconnect though. Anyways, how are you guys all doing tonight? If I don't get disconnected, I don't think I'm disconnected because I can see it in the background still doing it. Anyways, hold on, guys. I'll be back to you in a few minutes. But, okay. I am back. Thanks for the like. I am really sorry I was texting my friends. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? What are you guys all up to tonight? It's Alex. Thanks for dropping the like, my dude. Chef Vix. Hello, hi, welcome. You usually leave the first like. How's it going, everybody? How are you all doing? Trying to figure out which side of the room I want to stream in tonight. I don't know, it's gonna be dark no matter what because, yeah, don't exactly have the greatest lighting. I don't know my brightness might be all the way up. If it crashes tonight, though, don't worry, I'll just stream on my data so it runs smoother. Oh, Randy Wildhorse, what's good, my man? What's good? We got you mod now, in case you didn't notice. You're one of my chat moderators so far. I have like you. Let's see, I have you as mod, I have this guy named Chef Vix as mod, and then I also made this guy Julian as mod. So right now there's like 3 mods. So how are you doing, man? I haven't seen you around lately. Randy, what's been good? What's been good? Good. No chat mod. Oh, you don't want to be a chat moderator? Or oh shit. Oh, you don't want to be a mod? Oh shoot. I thought you wouldn't mind being a chat moderator, but okay. I mean, I understand people got lives and stuff. Oh. Shoot, I can't take you off right now, but I can respect that, dude. You know, okay, that's fine. I'll have to take you off when I get my computer, my friend. I gave him my HDMI cable, so like I'm gonna have to go and buy a new one. So I don't really feel like asking for it back. But anyways, besides that, Randy, how have you been? How have you been? I will not touch it, I promise. Oh. That's fine, my dude. That's fine. Pretty good. Um, that's good to hear, man. I've been doing pretty good myself. I just got off work. It's pretty good to hear, though. Did I just knock over my chair? Oh, no, it's just like leaning towards my desk. It's a little fold-up chair. You guys can see it in the background. So, Randy, how's your work week been? I know. You don't have to talk about work. You can talk about something else if you want to. I mean, I'm not bad. That's good to hear. I got off around 7:30 tonight. It was pretty. Work wasn't that bad today, I guess. Okay. Wow, this must be one of my brother's old pillows because it's gonna have a freaking case over it. Whatever that's called. I'll just use it for relaxation. Well, while I'm at it, I might as well stick a dip in. I intended to stick a dip in before, but then I got a text message from one of my friends I haven't talked to in a long minute, and I didn't want to act like I was ignoring them, so. By the way, for any of my my new subscribers, if you're into dipping tobacco, you need to try Grizzly dark fired roasted tobacco. Oh, dude, it's so freaking good. The amount of relaxation you get is like nothing else. Right now, I'm whoops, hold on, I'll put the phone down. This is what I got right now. Oh shoot, my pouches just went all over. But that's what I got right now is pouches. They have nicotine in them. Whereas the normal dip, it's just like, it's more tobacco than anything. But these are more filled with nicotine, but they do have a little bit of like, I'd probably say like fine cut tobacco, but it actually is pretty good. I don't know if they'll ever come out with like a long cut pouch, but nonetheless, they're pretty good. Oh shoot, freaking immense. I'm starting to do pouches just because I'm trying to. I'm gonna blow these things off because this desk is so freaking dirty. But anyways, that's what a pouch looks like. I was talking to somebody tonight. She gave me a ride home from work, and oh shit! What the hell? Did y'all hear that? I'm not a dipper, drinker, drug user, or cigarette smoker, but those that want to do this, it's their business. Thanks, Randy. I respect that. I respect that. That's actually good though that you're you know, you don't have to, because man, once you start on tobacco and crap, like it's freaking got you. That's the sucky part. I mean, you can. I mean, I'm not like addicted to it. I probably only dip like 3 times a day, but it's just like, you know, I should probably think about quitting one of these days. Um, I used to smoke almost a pack a day for almost 10 years. Ugh. Shoot, my dad's been smoking since he was like 14 years old. Yeah, I'm just glad I don't smoke anymore because smoking is just yeah. I remember when I used to smoke, I would smoke like probably half a pack a day, and like I remember I'd just go to bed and I would always feel good when I was smoking, but when I went to bed later that night, especially in the summer, I'd just go around the back 40 and have a cigarette. I can just remember I'd feel good when I was smoking. Don't get me wrong, but then when I quit and went to bed later that night, oh my god, I would have chest pains from hell. So I'm glad I quit when I did. I'm glad I quit when I did. I don't regret quitting smoking at all. Marlboro Golds will take your breath away. No joke, right? Yeah, dude, I'm glad. I mean, sure, nowadays they have cigarettes with better filters and whatnot, but even then, that still doesn't change the fact that they can be harsh on your lungs. So I'm glad I smoked. Or I'm glad I quit smoking, rather. But I still got my nifty mud jug. I still spit from now and then, so I'm not totally perfect. But I guess who at the end of the day, who is, But but 10 years, man. I mean, that's still, Randy. That's still better than a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people usually smoke. They start when they're really young, and then they smoke for like 2 to 3 decades. So 10 years isn't. My dad would have got after me. Mm, that's good though. See, I didn't. I hardly did it when I was underage, so my parents never really got after me. And then when I was about 19, I finally told them, yeah, I dip from time to time, and then they just kind of got like, okay, dipping isn't the greatest thing for you, but at the same time, you're an adult, you pay with it for your own money. So at the end of the day, do what you want. So I just kept on doing what I did. They are raising it to 21 like that would work. Yeah, that's not going to work because kids are always going to get it from somewhere. I mean, it's a good initiative, but for the government, but they're not going to quit everybody. They're not going to be because it's the same thing with guns. They're always saying they're going to take guns away, but guys, like some crazy nutcase is going to come in and shoot up a school. It's shit like that. I hate to say it, but crap like that is going to keep happening forever just because of the society we live in, and it sucks ass, but it's reality. You know, I wish there didn't have to be crazy sons of bitches like this in the world, but that's just bringing my point back to tobacco is that the same way you're not going to take guns away from everybody because even if you can, because they try to bring the gun law up to 21 in Minnesota, but truth of the matter is you're not going to be able to take guns away from everybody. Victims of bullying should never do this. What's that? Yeah. I was never really bullied per se in high school. I mean, people talk shit to me, people joke around, but I wasn't like physically bullied. Like, I was never one of those kids that was just like thrown in a locker or anything. But, I did experience my fair share of verbal abuse from other kids, like, when I was in grade school and whatnot. But, not gonna lie though, honestly, sometimes I honestly deserved it. Because I used to pick on other kids, when I was younger for no reason. And I get that like everybody does it in grade school and all that, but sometimes there was one time in particular when I actually had it coming. But then there's one other kid. He was the first kid I ever beat the crap out of, like ever. I never really got into many fights after that. if any at all. At least not fist fights. Because I was pretty laid back and chill, but I actually did beat the living snot out of a kid one time in like 7th grade. People who get picked on in schools are very angry. Yeah, half the time they have like emotional problems too, like their parents fucking hate them or something, or their parents don't even hate them, but they got this like, I feel like I'm hated, so everyone should like be afraid of me and shit. And sometimes half those kids, some of those kids like they got picked on for years and years and years and years, and they take the fucking verbal abuse and the physical abuse, and they do nothing about it until they finally get to a certain age, and then they just beat the living snot out of said kid. There was some kid, I don't know what state he was from, but it was in like God back in 2012 already. Some kid, there was this bully that would just bully him for years and years and years and years and years and just physically abuse him. So you know what he did? He took that, and this was a big fat kid, but he would take it. He would take the abuse and shit. But you know what he did after so many years, after he got tired of it? He finally stood up to this bully, picked this bully right up off the ground, and body slammed him. And there was a bunch of propaganda for that and shit because that was 21st century society for you. He got picked on for years and years and years, and he could have ended up dead maybe because he got committed suicide or something. But no, you know what he did? He took the bull by the horn and he took that kid and body slammed him to the ground. Quite honestly, I don't blame the kid one bit. Because when you're getting bullied like that, I was never bullied that bad, but I get it. Like if you get bullied to that bad, you gotta stand up for yourself. Bet you that kid never fucked with him ever again. Yeah, it's all over YouTube too. I mean, it's probably got millions upon millions of views by now because that was already like what 7 8 years ago 7 because we're in 2019. Yep, 7. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. That particular kid had it coming. I can't really say that I feel sorry for them. That poor kid took that shit for years and years and years and years. So I don't blame him. Sometimes if the bully just, sometimes you just get enough from bullies, man, and you just want to take the bull by the horn. But my point being is, this kid took the bull by the horn, and he probably felt really good with himself after that. But then, because the society we live in now, I don't have to necessarily say today, but it's the society we've been living in for like probably almost 20 years now. They always make the poor kid that got body slammed feel the victim, but they don't care to look at his background and see the kind of shit that he did back in the day. The media forgets all about that, which is heartbreaking. That's just the society we live in. Yep. So I'm proud of that kid. That kid's probably like long out of high school by now too, because he was probably like 13, 14-ish in that video, and he's probably the same age as me, so he's probably like in college or who the hell knows, but he's the kind of kid that you'd probably see going the really long freaking way. Like he'd probably get a PhD or something. Who the fuck knows? Because it's always a kid that gets bullied, they talk shit about. They call him fat, they call him ugly, and then he grows up to get like a PhD or something. And that's the truth of it. And then the fucking bully kid, he thinks he's such a little badass, and he grows up to be a fucking, grows up to have drug problems and smoke weed or crack or snorts crack, whatever the fuck he does, and he never has much of a life. Probably goes to prison a lot. You know what I'm saying? Wow, my boy King Wicket is streaming. I just got his notification. Whoa, that light is really freaking. It's messing with me, man. I keep on seeing this little spot by my chin. Oh, you guys probably can't even see that because of the glare, but who knows? Maybe it catches up on the lens too. I'm not really sure. But yeah, anyways, I got done eating before I started streaming. I had to eat in like a half an hour before that at work, but you were okay from here, yeah. Oh no, that's not. I wasn't talking about the connection. I was talking about like my light. The beam kind of hit me at a weird angle, and it was kind of like glaring on my screen, but I couldn't tell if the lens picked it up, so wasn't sure. Yeah, so hmm. Nice to have a viewer in chat though. Or at least a few every once in a while. Like every other night, it swaps around. Like where sometimes some nights it's you, then other times it's Chef Fix. Sometimes Colton pops around. He tries to get here as early as he can. So like those of y'all that watch later on, or you will be like you watch after the stream is over, or like you watch at some other time when it's not live anymore. I just want you to know, guys, that I don't forget who you are. If you have troubles with internet or something, you can't come around all the time. I understand. Like I understand you have your own lives. Not only that, but if you do YouTube, you probably watch other channels too, and you want you want to say hi to all your channels. Because my philosophy is, I wouldn't want to have a bunch of people sub to me and never watch my content because then we just feel like empty subs. So I respect that, guys. I respect that. Because I got like two, I gotta go to work and then I try to check out people's channels every once in a while. But, when I'm working, I can't do that, so. I got most of that, yep. Yep, so like, I try to check out everybody. I can't, but people gotta understand. I mean, this goes, not for me, this goes for everybody on YouTube. You can't expect one specific person to watch your entire, like if you do a 2 hour stream, you can't expect them to. I mean, some will, but you can't expect every single person to be like that. Some people got their own lives and they're trying to say hi and they're trying to support you, but at the same time, they gotta do other stuff in their real life. So, I have the same issue too. As I try to check out everyone's channel that I can, but I also got my own personal life and I can't always do that. But no, it's always up to the fans, my friend. Yep, exactly, exactly. And you always gotta respect your supporters, man. Like if they can't come around or something, you always gotta respect them, because they will be around. They might be around later on, like a few weeks later. Like I've had subs that have been watching for 2 years, and I have subs that will just come back and say, "Hey, man, like I watch all your stuff." I'm like, I've been subbed to you for 2 years. I don't always comment on live streams and stuff, and I get that portion of it, because not everybody's likes to comment on live streams because they don't want their name out there. You know what I'm saying? But they do enjoy your content. They do sub to you. They like you for the person you are, but they can't always watch you 24/7. So I respect that. I respect all viewers. I'd rather have viewers that have lives and have shit going on than fake viewers that just want to sub to you just so that you sub back to them and get fame. Like, and I'm not saying all of them are like that. I know some of y'all just try to get your channels out there, and that's fine. But then there is like another side of YouTube, a dark side where it's like they don't really care about your content. They don't give a shit. They're just hoping you sub back to them for fame. So, always keep an open mind if you have subs that don't come around very often. Plenty on them. Yeah, Facebook is toxic as hell. I hate Facebook so much. It's all freaking about politics and crap nowadays. I can't stand Facebook for a minute. I mean, sure, I have a Facebook account because, that's how I keep in touch with the rest of my family and whatnot, but beyond that, man, I don't care about Facebook. That's what people always like. Sometimes people ask me when I do these live chats on here, they'll be like, "What? Yo, can I have your Facebook? Can I follow you?" And I'm always like delirious of it. But at the same time, some people may just want to talk, and that's fine. But see, I kind of like to have mine more specifically for family because I don't know, man. I Like, there are so many toxic people on Facebook. Facebook is not, like, people will try to expose you left and right. Sure, you can, I understand you can get that on any social media platform, even on here, but I mean, Facebook is just far more worse, even Twitter to some extent. Like, and there's a freaking helicopter flying right over my house. They literally fought this shit. This okay. This I gotta tell you guys a funny story, and this goes back for years. Okay, people used to try to send me viruses when I played Mafia Wars. Oh yeah, bro, can you guys hear that? That helicopter's going right over my freaking house. Okay, I want to tell you guys a story about that crowd that dates back to like 2007 about this whole helicopter and planes going over my house. Okay, you can hear it? Oh my god, dude, it's so freaking loud. I'm not. Okay, so I'm done dipping now. Because pouches, like, they have more nicotine or anything in them than actual tobacco, so they don't satisfy me as nearly as much as, normal tobacco does. But anyways, back to my story. So ever since we moved here in 2007, there is this franchise-owned field, and they also have a turkey barn too, but they also have a field where they grow potatoes and whatnot. They're called Offit, and, like, they've gotten better the last few summers. But literally, I remember back in 2008, 2009, like from 2008 to like summer of 08 to like, because that was our first summer here. So summer of 08 to probably 2015, 2016, they would fly right over our freaking house. And see, y'all gonna wonder why that's bad. It's not just because it's annoying as hell when you're trying to sleep, because they would literally fly helicopters and planes with pesticides over your house. And back in those days, we had chickens, we had ducks, we had cats, and all of our animals, all of our outdoor animals, they could have easily got sick and died because they don't care. They're spraying pesticide. See, it'd be one thing if they waited to spray the pesticides, and then once they got in the field, then they sprayed them. That's one thing, but no, they would fly right over your house with the pesticides already activated, and they would just go right over the highway. Right over our fields, and we had a garden too out in the field that they would fly through sometimes. But they just didn't care until you bitched and moaned, and then they actually cared. Like, that is disgusting, because think of how many animals you could get. Think of how many people had got farms and animals, and the little airship that they use was literally right behind our grove. And it's just like, think of somebody like us that actually has animals. What if we had more cattle? What if we were like a full-on ranch, and we had cows, ducks, or cows, sheep, horses? What if we had all that? They would all get sick and die because those fucking pesticides are just being spread all over them. Like, I don't know. That's why I hate. That's why I hate franchise-owned, like, companies like that, because they don't care about anybody else's well-being. I mean, even as people, like, I would walk around the fields every day. I remember my parents, like, I loved to do that during the summer when I was a teenager, and there'd be some days where I couldn't even go around the fields or enjoy the beautiful countryside that I live in because fucking helicopters spraying pesticides all over. And I'm like, I'm not breathing that shit in. Even though I want to go outside really freaking badly, I'm not breathing that shit in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm not muffled either, guys. Hopefully my mic's not covered up. But yeah, it's just those franchise-owned farms and corporations. They don't care. They don't care about other people. Only family-owned ones actually care. You can hear me just fine. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Hold on, I gotta text a friend real quick. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm not quite back, but I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Okay. There we go. Uh, I think I know what that Mafia... Was the game called Mafia City or some crap, or was that on Facebook? Because I know there used to be a Mafia City game on Facebook, and I remember in October of 2017, people used to always spam me with that crap. And I hated it, because I'm like... First of all, I don't know what the hell this video game is that you're talking about. And second of all, you're spamming in my comment section. Like, I remember some dude would promote it, and I'm like, dude, I don't like commercial advertising in my streams. Like, quit doing it. And they would keep on coming around for a while. And eventually, when I told them not to, and this was before I had chat moderators and all that, and they would freaking come around and spam me, and it's like, go away. What's good, Chris? How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? But yeah, I used to get freaking people that would like put that in my chat, like about that freaking Mafia game, and I'm like, please don't commercial advertise. It's like it's so annoying. But anyways, what's good, Chris? How are you doing tonight? There was two Vandita, two Mobster, two Vandita. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I never actually played. The only games I ever played on Facebook was like that pool game, that one-on-one pool game that you could play with a buddy, and then or just start any random on Facebook. Which that one was actually pretty fun because I used to play that with my sister a lot and a bunch of other random people. That was actually kind of fun. Which just a bunch of backstabbers, yeah, because all they want to do is I'm sure they worked for the company because they had their name and then they had a link to the game, and I'm like, dude, quit spamming my channel with commercial advertisement, okay? Because you know what I'm saying, like I'm a small YouTube channel, you know, I don't want you coming around spamming your game that you work on, like because then that takes away from the limited people that I have on my channel. So it's like, and I'm not against shouting people's channels and whatnot. I've done that millions of times in the past. But when you come in and start promoting a video game or something that really sends people away from your channel because they get distracted and they're like, ooh, what's this? I gotta try this out. Like, that bothers me because I just want to stream. I don't want any I don't encourage commercial advertisement, but if people ask nicely, I will check out your content and I will get to it. But some people, they just like, oh, they probably didn't work on the game. They're probably just sending a link to it. And like, you know, that's cool. Like, if you want to talk about some video game that you enjoy playing on Facebook or some console video game or some cool product, that's cool if you talk about it and all. But when you start sending links directly to it and stuff, that kind of turns me the wrong way. Because then you're just spamming on my platform. And I hate that. Yeah, so it's like, so freaking annoying. I remember when they had that Farmville game though on Facebook. My mom, she used to play that back in like 09, 2010, you know, like around that time. which is kind of like a farm simulator type game. I don't really remember much about it. I don't know. Did you ever play that Farmville, Randy? Crappy Zynga. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about all the games on Facebook. Like I said, I used to just play the pool game. And then there was a bowling game on there for a while, but I never really, honestly, I never really cared for bowling even in real life. I sucked at it. Put the damn bars up, man. I can't freaking hit any strikes. Oh man, I was so. That's why I'm so embarrassed. Whenever somebody asks me if I want to go bowling or something, I have to turn them down right away, cause I can't do bowling. Like, it's too skillful for me, man. I can't do it. Crappy. Oh, it's a company. Uh, yeah, I don't know what kind of internet you guys use, but like, if you want a good search engine, don't use Mozilla Firefox because I don't know, man. I just had. There are some people that'd be like, "What are you crazy? Mozilla Firefox was awesome," but like me, I had a really bad experience with it. I always hated Mozilla Firefox. If you did search engine, well, first of all, I don't even recommend Internet Explorer because we all know that shit is just being hacked left and right. Since like because they stopped updating that crap in like 2014, so hackers are attacking it, and I think it's wrong that they still have it as a thing. Like you can still utilize it because it is so outdated. Like none of your personal shit is safe on there. So I recommend people use like Chrome is the best one honestly to use as far as like, you know, first of all, if you're gonna stream on your computer or something, you almost have to have Chrome because you can't even Internet Explorer doesn't even render YouTube live streams. So you almost if you're gonna stream, you almost need Chrome. I use Google most of the time. Yeah, Google. I use Google Chrome. That works pretty good. Also, it's a lot faster too. I think it's a lot more optimized. But even like as far as computers, like Windows XP, that crap went on for years. I mean, there's still people using Windows XP till this day. So that's a good one to use. And then, if you want any good antivirus software, you can always use Avast too. There's a lot of free to use programs. Like there's Avast, there's McAfee. You can use all those guys. All those work pretty good as far as cleaning you up. Obviously, if you want like I don't know, like a really advanced one that you have to pay. Well, they have packages though that you can pay for, but you don't have to pay for that if you don't want to. You just pay for like the higher security and all that. But other than that, you don't really have to pay for something like Avast or Chrome or anything like that. I use Bing every once in a while, but for the most part, I think I should just start going on using Chrome all the time because I don't know, I'm just so scared of hackers and stuff. And I understand eventually, at some point, they're going to get to each and every single search engine that exists, but you know, as long as I feel like as long as something's optimized left and right, and they're constantly updating it, I feel like it will stay safe as long as it's relevant and people are interested in a said search engine. But you know. But anyways, guys, I think that will be it for tonight's stream because I don't want to stream all night long, especially when I'm getting kind of tired. I told you guys I want to get back on a sleep routine.